Today was a good day, wasn't it? Today was a day when we saw what we as a nation were made of. Do you guys remember late last year and earlier this year when other countries, notably in Europe, were doing massive protests? And so many people here on TikTok said, why can't we ever do that? Why can't we as a nation come together and do that? Well, we did! The official organizers of the No King's Day 5051 movement, these protests today, they estimate that a low estimate of 5 million people nationwide hit the streets today. Meanwhile, over in DC, it was practically crickets at Trump's big scary military parade. And of course, I cannot help but think of what Spirit has said over and over and over these past 6 or 7 months, that when we stop fearing them, we stop fueling them. Remember? When we withdraw our energy from them, when we no longer fear them or fear what they're going to do, that is how they lose power. And that's only half of the equation, because we are doing more than just not fearing them, laughing at them, making hilarious effigies of the orange one. We're doing much more than that. We are standing up to them. We're showing up. We're showing out. We are coming together to fight peacefully, joyfully, with calm, measured power. Now, what happens after a move like this? Let's go back to April 5th. Do you remember April 5th, the first big nationwide protest, and how many people turned out? What that does is create a sense of solidarity, because people who might have wanted to be part of it or wanted to be counted with that side, but were still afraid of the optics. We're not certain of what their friends and neighbors might think. People who are still afraid of publicly standing up for certain things. When they see that many people doing the thing, it emboldens them to know, I can do this because I'm not alone. And what's even more remarkable about what happened today is how many people were afraid of violence, of arrests, of all kinds of things that would happen if they showed up at these parades. And guess what? They did it anyway. They faced the fear. They faced whatever risk they needed to face. They showed up. Now remember what I said this morning. Showing up in protest is not the only way that we fight this regime, right? Many people are called across the spectrum to do many different things. There were those who showed up, hit the streets. There are those who spoke out in solidarity, those who are being an absolute menace on Facebook for their red hat friends and family. Love to see it. And I myself, along with many others, were quietly in our homes with nature, in our sacred spaces, holding the light, holding the energy, dispersing the fear, dispersing the anxiety, anchoring the love, anchoring the power. And I will tell you, once again, I was knocked flat on my ass. The energies were intense. But just because they were intense doesn't mean they were bad energies. This is power, moving through us as a nation, filtering out throughout this land. Now, I know we want the reign of terror over and done with like yesterday, like last month. But can we see now what is happening through the unfolding of all of this? Can we see in action what Spirit has said all along, that all of this is serving a bigger purpose, that it will wake people up, that it will turn the tides, that people will come together, join hands, join hearts, push back, and put a stop to it. And yeah, friggin' Taco Trump apparently is gonna make good on his promise to stop farm raids and stop hospitality worker raids. Why? Because number one, he's terrible and his rich friends complained. Yes, we know. But because protesting works, pushing back works, fighting against it, not fucking having it, works. So I hope all of you out there in 4am Club land are going to bed with a smile on your face, knowing that it is happening and we are the change that's making it happen.